Hello Neighbor. Released in December 8, 2017. The goal of the game is to successfully sneak into the basement of the neighbor's house to uncover a dark secret while avoiding being caught by the neighbor himself. Hello. Welcome to this video. Today, I will be trying my best to review Hello Neighbor. The full game. I won't be rating the early access builds of this game here. Before we start, as usual, I would like to point out that this video is gonna be about my opinion on the game, so you don't have to agree or disagree with me. Anyways, let's begin. So, the game is supposed to be a survival horror game, but it's actually more of a puzzle platformer game but with some jump scares. This isn't your typical horror game with ghosts or zombies in very dark corridors in an abandoned house in the middle of the forest that's always nighttime. Oh no, Hello Neighbor is very colorful, and has a very friendly looking environment. The way the game plays, is that you have to break into your neighbor's house and steal some stuff that unlocks more stuff for you to steal. Stealthily. Which is exactly my kind of breaking and entering. I think that the selling point for this game were the neighbor's AI and the Easter eggs. The neighbor has a smart AI system that learns from the player's every move. This gives breaking in more of a challenge because you can just accidentally trigger a trap if you keep going off your favorite way of entering. Or in some cases, he completely blocks that path. As for the Easter eggs, there are tons of them. Tons, and tons of them. They often reveal hints about the game's lore, and other times they just send you below the entire map, leaving you to restart. Speaking of lore, this game is filled with it. There are clues about the neighbor's past, from subtle little details to an entire game showing them off. Until this day, there are still some secrets that Hello Neighbor holds, that are still not solved. This got many people, including myself, very interested to dig deeper into finding these secrets. One of the flaws this game has, is the gameplay. Many consider it to be a downgrade from the early access versions. Back in the very early alphas, you get multiple ways to unlock the basement. But here, there is only one way of getting there, excluding the glitches. Although in Act 1, you do get a couple options to get the red key. Another gameplay flaw, is the platforming. You will have to do lots of jumping, precision landing, and box stacking in order to solve the puzzles. All the platforming weren't in the early alpha versions, they were just pure puzzle horror games, with a dash of jump scares. All these might not make any sense at all, well, that's explained in the end of the game. Some people find these to be good changes, some people don't, and others just purely hate it. The first act is probably the one that leans most towards the early gameplay mechanics. As you progress through the game, stuff gets more, and more bizarre. Some of the puzzles in this game are like, they require you to be Albert Einstein to solve by yourself. Smartest person in the world, people who beat Hello Neighbor without looking at guides. I am the real big brain here. Yeah, I admit that I looked up some parts. I mean, how was I supposed to know the cake pieces go here? Now let's talk about the story of this game. It's very interesting in the beginning, and it kept me engaged. But that ending. It said screw you to the things you did in the third and final acts. Many misunderstood the dream thing though. Acts 1 and 2 actually did happen. It's the giant house part in Act 3 and the boss battle in Act finale that's a dream. I suppose the whole thing being a dream was the only logical explanation to this stuff. Apart from the neighbor being some sort of magician. Overall, fun game with creative puzzles. Truth be told, this was once my most favorite game. And I actually got to play this, instead of just watching other people play it, like I always do with other games. 7 out of 10, creative concept. Less creative execution. But still creative nonetheless. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you will find this somewhat enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and bye.